Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. And there's a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Martinez makes the play, and there's one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Santiago Espinal in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed. And there's the automatic. That one hit to right. Noel on the move towards the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. Bounce to Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Cincinnati. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. On the hill here today, Andrew Abbott. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one hammered but pulled foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Fraley settles under it and makes the catch. One away. Here's the Guardians lineup now.
Center fielder, Martinez.
So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
2 down, bases empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And
Nope,
another
that's off the
ball.
plate. Ball 2.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. Here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. This to center field. Martinez on the move. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs.
2-0.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Will Benson, right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Close
0-1.
one, doesn't get the call.
1-1.
And 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. To the right side. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they work around the leadoff double. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Abbott back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. First pitch just misses. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Cleveland. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now Matt McClain outside
Ball
low,
one.
and that is ball one. Top of the third, no score. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder TJ Friedl.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup, and now it's going to be TJ Friedl. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First
Ball.
offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short, Arias. Out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. The pitch. That one's in there, and that is strike one. That's in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Here's
0-1.
someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next offering
that's
upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in the
1-1.
dirt, and the count even 1-1.
There you go.
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. Didn't go. Next offering is fouled back. make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Guardians fail to score, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Leading off, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. That clips the zone. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, one of the
Ball 1,
most
no strike.
memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years.
That's ball 2.
He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the outside corner, and that's ball 3. On the ground. Oh, and it hits the base. Ramirez, and he'll be safe at first.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And
Elly on the move.
Nope.
Pitch inside. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
you know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. De La Cruz over at second, 1 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. Now a long throw home. Tag, not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One down. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Walked his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Schneemann sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now that left fielder, Will Benson.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left field, down the line. And
Nope,
that will
foul
drop foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here in Cleveland, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Guardians still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Santana takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Spencer Steer. Bybee back to work. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered Martinez. Flying after this one. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. First pitch misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Bybee checks the runner. Steer back on a dive. That misses, and it's 2-1. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. 0 for 2 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. McClain, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Junis also throwing. Oh, and 2 now. Grounds 1 to short. Arias tosses to first. Now they get the out. Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That to right. And it stays fair. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tanner Bybee is done, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tim Herron.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz, 1 for 2. To third. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Kyle Mansardo. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. This one in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage, but on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No outs, runners at first and second. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Struck out swinging his first time.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On a line. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
John Kenzie Noel, the next to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one is upstairs.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Manzardo, the lead runner, out at second. Schneemann at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. It's the Reds 3 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
1 down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
This one in the air, right field. Noel on the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Gone. He nails one out to right. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Steer. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Two down, base is empty, but one run across, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Martinez has a beat on it, squeezes it, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Steven Kwan. Swung on, popped up left side. Espinal settles under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Angel.
So up next, Angel Martinez. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The Guardians down by 4 here in the bottom of the sixth. Just off the inside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Guardians.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man at first. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Ball one there.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
1-1 now. And that clips the inside corner. Martinez, the base runner at first with one out. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
See ya strikes him out for the second time today. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
That's a ball.
And that one fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 outs. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And they'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Reds 4 and the Guardians nothing. Here in Cleveland, and now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and there's one away.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Martinez makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, not close.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So 2 down and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Squirts away a little bit. Two outs.
Ball. 2-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Espinal tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Noel has room, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're in front 4-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. And that's outside. On the ground, out to short. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman
Daniel Schneemann now at the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. The Reds leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
One out, runner at second. Bo Naylor will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Right side and foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. It's 4-1. Man at first, Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
That's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Just missed. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip, there's one, and that's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jacob Junis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz, 1 for 3. There's a strike. Junis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line. Martinez makes the grab, 1 down. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Matt Festa, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Enright getting loose as well. In the air, right field. Noel on his way over. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Now move to first. De La Cruz back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner on the go again. Pitch outside. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Two outs. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Guardians 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Fought off foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is downstairs. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Lined into right. Dives, and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Steven Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Noel at third with nobody out. Slap the other way, foul. And a good eye there. Goes down looking. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one way outside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that one clips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 4 and the Guardians 1. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Junis back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Matt McClain.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside, just missed. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they go quietly there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Guardians 1. Emilio Pagan on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And that's too high.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Manzardo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Fraley makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman Daniel.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. That's outside. Ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Pagan is just 1 strike away. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.